Today I want to share with you some of the things that I found at an estate sale in my mother's old neighborhood. I still live in the same town, but I don't live where she lives anymore. And, whoops, sorry about that. I am trying to get a better setup here. I'm still not there, but at least I'm a little bit more stable, I think. Anyway, this on top is about a 6-inch, I think. Can I find a ruler? Yes, I can. About a 6-inch square completed. Yep, I'm right. So 5.5. Log cabin block that this lady was obviously working on. And beautiful, beautiful colors. My colors. Purple, and a little bit of red there. Anyway, I decided I had to rescue it, and I think I'm going to put it on the front of a junk journal just because it's so pretty. She really did some beautiful, beautiful work. So anyway, that's the first thing that I want to share. Then she had yarn in small amounts. Now look at the date on that. It says September 30th, 1989. This has been J. Walsh. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that. I don't want it to glare. J. L. Walsh silk. And this is silk and wool. And won't that be nice? Sorry about the glare. Won't that be nice in tassels? Which is exactly what I was thinking about these pieces of, okay, here it comes, sort of, pieces of yarn. She's got several cards in lots of different colors. There's my purples. More greens. And oranges. Have I got all of those now? I think I have. Nope, here's some more, some yellows. There's more under here. Yellows and browns and rusts and oranges. And here's some pinks. Goodness. Pinks and burgundies, red. And oh my gosh, there's still more. Blues. I think these were swatches of the various and sundry yarn for needlepoint. I think that's what that is. One more. No, apparently there's two more. Let's see. More pinks and purples. And down here, some blues. Oh my goodness. You know, I saw the different things in these cards, and I'm not sure what this is. But I saw these things down in this box, and I said, I cannot leave this because nobody else is going to have a clue what to do with this stuff. And I'm not 100% sure I know what to do with it, but at least I can appreciate it. Now, I think this is possibly tatting thread. She had tatting shuttles and a little pamphlet on tatting that, you know, I did not get. I have my mother's tatting shuttles, and so I didn't get those. And I wasn't sure that the instructions were going to help me much. Look at that. Oh, isn't that sparkly, glittery? That's going to look fabulous in a tassel. I just know it is. Maybe a bohemian one. What do you think? And then there's this pretty white, which looks like buttonhole twist. Ah! There it goes. I got it out. That's going to have to be wrapped and probably have the knots pulled out of it. Here's some DMC. Oh, goodness, it's cotton. What does that say? Special cotton. 50. Does anybody know what that means? That's in a pretty ecru. And then she has some more in white. And more in red. Not sure what this is. Oh, goodness, I can't get it untied. There we go. I think it's just floss, embroidery floss. And then there are these beautiful satiny, again, I thought of tassels. My favorite colors, pinks and purples. So that was in there. There's some green pearl cotton. Pretty sure that's what that is. Light green. Pretty. That would work in some of these tassels too. And then I guess this is Neon Rays. It says needlepoint ribbon, which I've never seen before, but I'm not a needlepointer. I have needlepointed, but I am not one. Here's a really neat one. Grandma's Best darning cotton, half price from Piece Goods shop. Does anybody else remember Piece Goods? I remember Piece Goods. They were the shop that I bought all of my fabric and patterns and various things for many, many years as I was growing up. And look at that, 69 cents is the price. 150 feet, 50 yards, yes, they can do math. Roche Industries, or Roush. Isn't that interesting? Oh, boy. And then one lone button, but I loved the little mother of pearl JHB, $1.60. Now that's newer. It's made in Korea. That's a little newer. And I'm not quite sure. Oh, I think, you know what? Yes, it's monofilament. So I've got quite a bit of that now, which is nice. And then here's this silver metallic yarn, it says. Oh, folks, I've got news for you. That is not yarn. But it is silver metallic. Goodness, and please don't pay attention to my poor fingers. Yes, I don't want you to see that. This says Lorana, 10 yards. I don't know what it is, but you know what? That's a nice little label for some things. And, of course, then I got this nice little plastic box. I will tell you that I also managed to find some fabric, which is downstairs being washed. Everything was down. All of her stuff for sewing was down in the basement, and she had an old treadle sewing machine too, but you know what? I'm not in the market for one of those. I have no more room for sewing machines unless I get my brother that does both embroidery and fancy stitches for doing junk journals. My brain is drawing a blank here. Anyway, I did get 2 file folders full of what appear to be clippings of people's passing from the newspaper, handwritten cards, notes that were written down on paper in her handwriting. They were all down with the fabric. I have not had time to go through them, but somebody said, is this something she should be keeping, we should be keeping? And they said, where did you find it? And I told them it was with the sewing patterns, and they said, well, that's fine. So they sold it to me for a little bit of nothing. So I got those 2. I was able to finally find a sleeve board. I have not wanted to pay the price in most of the shops or online stores, but I found a sleeve board for sewing, which is great because when I make my bags, they are very, very, they have tight corners, and a sleeve board was exactly what I needed. So I got all this stuff and a ton of fabric and a few pieces of crocheted doilies that are already soaking, just for $11. So, you know, folks, it pays to go to these estate sales when you see them. Okay, well, anyway, I plan to spend my afternoon working here in the craft room, trying to make it a little more presentable, and hopefully setting up a more permanent solution to making a video. I do have a tripod, so keep fingers crossed that it works out, okay? Thanks so much for being here. Please, if you like this, shoot me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.